When it comes to retargeting using a lead list, and what a lead list is exactly what it sounds like. It's a list of customers, or not necessarily customers, but people who have at one point contacted your company. You've collected an email, you've collected a customer name or a potential customer name, and you've collected a phone number. That is considered a lead. And what a lead list is literally just a compile of all the different leads that have come into your business. And whether this is from your website, someone submitted a form, whether they've called your company, whether it's word of mouth, whether it's from paid ads, whatever it may be, any type of customer that has reached out to your company and you've recorded their information, they are considered a lead. And what you should have done is you should have compiled that into a list. Now, the best way to do that is with an actual software. So when you actually have a software, you can compile all your leads into a list and you have it in one location instead of just doing it on a notebook. When I started my company, I used to do that on a notebook, and it's a very easy way to do that when you're starting your company. But eventually, when you get to a point where you have so many leads coming in because you're running ads, you're doing these different types of marketing strategies, and you realize your efficiency goes way down when you actually do everything on paper instead of actually onto a software, it becomes way easier, way simpler, and you're able to literally house everything into one single location. And then what do we actually do with this lead list? A lot of people collect a lead or they collect a potential customer and they're disappointed because that customer never ends up buying. But what they don't realize is they can keep utilizing that specific lead that has come in, that potential customer, and they can use it to their advantage because as a business owner, you may not realize this, but when someone reaches out to your company, that does not mean that they want that service done immediately. They may still be searching for another company to go with a month later, 2 months later, 5 months later, but you've been running ads and you've been specifically retargeting this customer throughout these 5 months, throughout these 6 months, throughout these 3 months, and they still haven't chose anybody, but they keep seeing your ads and they finally follow back up 3 months later, 4 months later, 5 months later with your company for one specific reason. It's because you retargeted them. So what we're actually going to be doing is we are going to be retargeting. So when we actually post our creative, once again, our creative is a specific image or a specific video that you have up and running. And what we're going to do is we are going to go into the settings of Facebook and we are simply just going to extract our lead list. Remember, we need to do this from an actual software. Now there's different ways you can do it with different like exporting softwares. I'm not too familiar with that. I know a simple way. I use Go High Level and it compiles every single lead that has come into my business, and I can simply just download that entire list of 3,000 plus customers, whatever it is, however many leads that you have on your list. I can simply just download that as a CSV file, and then what I do is I hop into Facebook, and inside Facebook on the left hand side there's going to be a tab that says audience. I'm going to click that tab, and in that tab I am going to create a custom audience. And what this custom audience is going to consist of is it's going to consist of the thousands of leads that have come in my business. The downloaded list that I have, I'm going to simply upload it into that custom audience. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the ad set portion of my ad, and I'm going to choose that as a specific audience. I'm going to choose that list that I created, and I'm specifically going to choose that list, and I'm going to create a lookalike audience. And what a lookalike audience is it's essentially a list of customers. So what you're telling Facebook needs to be able to read who you're trying to target as a business, right? Now, Facebook makes it so easy for us to target in the local area just with AI and the new creations that are coming out. They heavily focus on creative. Your creative should say who your ad needs to show up for. You don't necessarily have to type in all these interests, but it does still help to have a lookalike audience. And this lookalike audience is going to tell Facebook, hey, this list of 3,000, this list of 4,000 plus customers that I have, I want you to go out in my local area and I want you to find people that are very similar to this list, because this list, these are people that have contacted my company saying, hey, I'm interested in this specific service. And so what I need you to do, Facebook, is I need you to go out and I need you to find a lookalike audience, a lookalike potential customer compared to this list. They should look very, very similar. And what Facebook's going to do is they're going to take that list that you uploaded to them, and they're going to go out and they're going to attempt, and they do a really good job at it. It's really not attempting. They succeed at putting that ad in front of people, potential customers, people that are wanting to buy a specific service. They put it in front of those specific people who are more likely to actually click on your ad and contact your company. People who have money, people who have reached out in the past on ads or on websites. Remember, guys, it seems like, okay, how is this even possible? Facebook is so good. They have thousands of different bots within. I don't even know how their algorithm works, guys. They are geniuses. They literally will go look at that list and be like, okay, these people, they visited websites, they typed this into Google, they did this on Facebook, they did this, like all these different things working for them on Facebook. And they say, okay, let's look at customers that or people in this local area that have done very, very similar things to this specific person on this list, and let's go put the ad in front of them. It's crazy how it works. I can't even explain it. But essentially, that's how it works. So I would upload my list. I would then create a lookalike audience, tell Facebook, hey, this list of thousands of customers, I want you to put my ad in front of people who are very, very similar to this list. Boom, here you go. And now Facebook is even going to even quicker. Your creative should do most of it, but your lookalike audience is going to be so beneficial as well. And so now a lot of people, they sit back and be like, okay, why would I even create a list of customers? Like, why would I keep my customers in a single location, a single list, right? They're wasted. Guys, all the work that you put in collecting all these customers' information, customers that you or leads that you probably never even knew that you had because it's been 3, 4, 5 years, we need to start utilizing that. That was not work wasted. Not at all. Let's start utilizing that list. Let's tell Facebook, this is the list. These are the type of people that I want to target in my ads. Now let's go target them instead of Facebook guessing, which really it's not guessing because, like I said, the AI algorithm is so good nowadays. Facebook is not doing really any guessing. They already know, and you don't really have to tell them a whole lot. But we want to take full advantage, and we want to do everything that we can without disrupting Facebook. That's super important. We want to do everything we can without disrupting Facebook to put our ads in front of our target audience as soon as possible so we can get that lead coming in. It's extremely simple. It's very, very powerful. And when you actually utilize this, like I said, I use Go High Level to actually create my list. My list is already uploaded. Once you actually utilize this, you're going to find that all these lists that you've created, all these customers, these leads that have come into your business, whether they've bought from you or not, it's going to pay off. Your ROI is going to go through the roof because instead of just showing your ad to just random people in your local area or showing your ad one time to a certain person, they're going to repeatedly get that ad. They're going to get that ad. They're going to get that ad because they're being retargeted, right? And especially if you have a new Facebook ad account, this is very, very powerful because when you actually create a Facebook ad account, Facebook needs to learn who you're trying to target. What's this business that's on Meta Ads Manager? What's this business? Who are they? Who's their ideal customer? And when you can already give them information, because the more that you've run ads, the more you've spent with Facebook, the better your ads are going to perform because Facebook automatically knows, okay, this person's already spent $5,000 with me. I completely understand what type of leads they're trying to get in. Boom, I'm shooting my ad right in front of those potential customers. Facebook needs as much information as possible. That's why you see with ad accounts, with people who have spent a lot of money with Facebook, they're more successful. It's because Facebook really understands their business and who they need to put the ads in front of. And that's where we need to get your ad account too. And the best way to do that, especially if you have a newer ad account, Facebook's still trying to learn it, let's give them a lookalike audience. Let's just tell them, hey, this is my ideal audience. This is who I want to target. Here's my lead list. Now go find other potential customers that are similar to this lead list. And if you want our help to show you exactly how to implement this, how to actually download your lead list, how to create your lead list, how to actually upload it into Facebook Ads Manager, how to launch your ad, step-by-step process on how to do everything that you need, even if you're a beginner, if you have zero tech experience, this is literally built for people with zero tech experience, people who are experienced marketers, people who have a marketing team in their actual business. If you want to know how to actually do this the right way, because there are a right and a wrong way to do this. If you want to know how to do this the right way from the start, we have a 100% free school community where we'll show you, we'll guide you along into launching your ads the right way, and I hope to see you on the inside. Peace.